We'll just start warming up. Ooh, we're like 5 minutes late. Better make this good. All right, a little bit higher knees. All right, butt kickers, or just bring those feet up. All right, side to side, or TikTok, pendulum, whatever, side to side. All right, let's go forward and back with the feet. All right, so we're gonna try something a little bit different today. Go grab, I'm gonna grab a 15. So Abby, you can either go with a 15 or a 10. But we're gonna do a different kind of warm up. So grab one weight. And the first exercise is we're just holding the weight at our chest and then alternate knee up, elbow to knee. So yep, just start warming up like that. Okay, so you can hold your weight how you have it, or you can switch how you're holding it if your hands are starting to hurt. So we're just gonna go regular squats. So you can hold it down low, like that. You can continue to hold it like this. Or you could even hold it up here still. Kind of depends on how your hands are feeling. But we're still just kind of warming up, just a different way of warming up today. Okay, now bring it up to here and then squat and press. Keep going. Good, put that weight down. We're gonna go to high plank push-up position and we're gonna go slow mountain climbers in, slow. Now keep doing those mountain climbers, but cross it under the body. So left to right elbow, cross it underneath. Yep. All right, now go outer. So right knee to right elbow. So you're still in your high plank mountain climber, but it's outer, outer. Good, keep going. We're almost done here. We're gonna go for like 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. All right, good. Go ahead and come on up. Just work those wrists out if they're kind of hurting. Just, move them around. That was kind of a long time in that position. All right, so now grab your weight and we're gonna go squat. You're gonna jump. Wait, we're switching it at the bottom. So it's here, bottom, switch, stand on up. Here, bottom, switch, stand up. Jump up. All right, rest. Okay, that was part of our warm-up. First exercise, I'm gonna go through it really quick, okay? We're gonna go side lunge, curl, press. So you wanna wait to do side lunge, curl, press. Then you're gonna need 2 weights. And this one's kind of weird, but just so you know what weight to get, you're gonna go row, row, knee up. Row, row, knee up. So it's like a little back lunge and then a knee up. So 2 weights for that. 1 weight with side lunge, curl, and press. And then we just have a plank exercise. So if you need to grab water, if you need to grab your weights, do that now. And then we'll start with our side lunge, curl, and press. Whew. All right. Mike looks ready. Abby looks ready. All right, guys. Side lunge, curl, press. Booty to the back wall. Pop up. Push through that heel. Yep, and then keep that elbow in, right? To the, yep, Just try not to let it swing. Be totally in control of it. Yep. All right, rest. We have 10 seconds in between, and then we'll do the same thing other side. All right, ready? Core tight. All right, rest. Okay, so you're kind of in this kind of a back lunge, but it doesn't have to be super lungy. It's hingy, like you're hinging for row, row, and then knee up. And so stay on the same side because we will switch, I promise. Go nice and slow. Good, other side, other leg now. Ooh, can feel it in my glutes. Having to stabilize. Good, 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 good. Okay, so we're gonna go to the floor and we're gonna be in that bear position. I think that's what it's called. And then we're just gonna lift those knees up. So on the ground on all fours, lift up a couple of seconds and then back down. Lift up and back down and then up right away. Abby, if this hurts your hands, you could go down to a elbow plank, or you could even do it on your elbows and then like tap your knees to the ground and come on up. Just thinking about those wrists. Good. Okay, stretch back. Stretch back if you need to do cat and cow. If you need to get a down dog, stretch. And then come on up. Let's grab some water and then we'll do it again. I'm going to change the last exercise though every time. We'll mix it up. But again, side lunge, cone press, and they look really good. All right. All right, let's start. Remember, on everything, core is tight. Brace those abs. Sit your booty back to the back wall. Push to the heel. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Good, rest. Okay, other side. Push through that heel. Feel it in those glutes. Good. All right, let's grab those two weights for our little back lunge. Row, row, knee up. switch legs. Core tight. Good, rest. Okay, let's go into regular plank on our elbows. All right, give me a little bit of plank hip drop. Drop those hips side to side. Drop the hip. Drop the hip. Good. All right, hold it. Hold it, just regular plank. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. All right, good. Rest. Stretch back, child's pose if you want to. Any cat and cow, down dog, whatever you need to do. Stretch out. One more round. All right, we ready? Last round, side lunge, curl press. Good, rest. All right, other side. Woo, good. We got those rows. Switch sides. All right, you guys, let's do side plank. Stack, stagger on the knee. Make sure that elbow is underneath the shoulder and that it's not far away from you. Yeah, you guys look good. Ten seconds, 10 more seconds. Good, okay, same thing, other side. Ten seconds, 10 seconds. All right, rest. Okay, so we're gonna throw the band on, we're gonna stay on the floor, and I want you to get a weight that you can do something like this with. Something like this. So not too heavy, and put a band on. Okay, and then get that weight close by. Okay. So we're not gonna do our normal pullover. I think we've done these before, but it's a straight arm. So first set, we'll just keep our butt up in a bridge, but then just have a weight that you feel comfortable that you can kind of keep straight arm. There'll be a little bend in your elbow, but we're not doing like our bent arm pullover. It's more straight and then over to the chest, kind of clavicle area. And then go up with your butt and keep your bridge. And go slow. So I want you to think about those lats when you're doing this exercise. Hopefully you're kind of feeling that pull. Yep, and butt up. Good, go ahead and rest. Meet me on your side. Let's get our clamshells. Nice and slow. Hold at the top for a couple of seconds. Core tight. If that hip starts to hike up, reset. Stack those knees. Good. All right, same thing other side. Stack those hips. So if that hip starts to hike up, reset, get that top knee on top of the bottom. Think about the glutes, upper glutes. Hold for a couple of seconds. Remember, keep your tummy tight. Okay, so we're gonna go back to what we did in the beginning, but we're gonna make it a little bit harder. So you're still gonna do that straight arm pull over, and then in your bridge, you're gonna go knee, knee, and then go to another rep, pull it over, and then see if you can start with the opposite knee lift, foot off the ground, so it's not just the same leg coming off at the beginning every time. And take your time, go slow. Good, rest. And then we're gonna go tricep extensions. So use that same weight, unless it's too light, you got a second to go get another weight. And what we're gonna do is our up and down bridge, hip lift with your tricep extensions. But yeah, you might need to grab a heavier weight. Good, all right, let's get another set of clamshells. Okay, stack those knees on top of each other. Think about the upper glutes. Hold it. Hold it at the top. Think about your upper glutes, gluteus medius, minimus up here. Think about those. Hold. All right, give me a lift. Ugh. And then let's go to the other side. So regular, stack those knees, stack those hips. Get that sweet spot to fill it in the glutes. Hold at the top for a couple reps or a couple seconds. hold it. Put it in the glutes. Core tight. Give me a rep up. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go jackknife. So keep that band on. All right, give me a bridge and tricep. So just hold your bridge, spread those knees apart. So your abducted, tricep extensions. Core is tight. So check yourself. If you feel like one of your glutes is kind of falling, because I know mine does. So is that weaker side kind of starting to sag down? Bring it back up. You don't want to be too high, but just make sure those glutes are working as equal as possible. We got a few more triceps. We're going to go over like a minute. We're almost done. I kind of started late. All right. Rest. Totally forgot what we were doing next. Oh, bicycle. Okay, so take your band off if you want to. Last exercise, we got bicycle crunches with or without your band. And rest.